And Jungkook wasn't kidding when he said he didn't yet forgive Tae. It has surely been hell of a week for Tae since he took a leave for 9 months from his office to spend more time with Jungkook during his pregnancy. Yeah, no CEOs can have that long of a break, but let's just imagine Tae did for the sake of this story. Happy crying face. Despite them having over 5 guest rooms in their house, Jungkook has ordered him to sleep on the couch. That was just the beginning of his punishment, but he didn't know that Jungkook had many things planned on making Tae realize how he had treated him for the past few weeks. It wasn't his mischievousness but his anger for Tae, who treated him so bad for absolutely no reason. Jennie's mom passed away, and when Jennie came to know about the fight Tae and Jungkook had, she couldn't help but blame herself for everything, but Jungkook, being the sweetheart he was, forgave her. She apologized to Jungkook for keeping Taehyung busy and left to Daegu and moved in with her girlfriend. Jungkook had planned everything to make Taehyung go through all that Jungkook had been going through for the past few weeks. House chores were nothing, Taehyung said. Now that he had to clean the house, do the dishes, the laundry, basically all the house chores, he realized how tough it might have been for Jungkook to do all of that every day when he's already tired from working for a week. He thought that karma hit him, but only if knew that karma didn't even show up yet. Anyways, Taehyung as usual was working in kitchen, making breakfast for his lil pregnant baby, as the doctor recommended Jungkook to eat his breakfast between 8 o'clock to 8:30 a.m. While Jungkook was busy talking on the phone with Jimin, no, he wasn't purposely trying to make Taehyung jealous. Taehyung was just a little too possessive, and let's just ignore the fact that he hates Jimin. While trying to listen to their conversations, he wondered what had Jimin said to make Jungkook laugh out loudly, and while doing so he didn't notice the pancakes burning on his frying pan. It was when the burning smell spread in the house and Jungkook came running just to find Tae just as shocked as himself. God, what the hell are doing Tae? Quote, I was just trying the pancakes. Is this what you call pancake in our alien language? Quote, Jungkook said, holding the brown burnt pancake in his hand. Taehyung pouted as he apologized. Jungkook let out a sigh when Taehyung suddenly remembered a romantic scene from a K-drama and thought of trying it out to make Jungkook happier. Just as Jungkook was about to turn around, Taehyung decided to pull his left arm, but instead of doing so, he spilled the rest of the pancake batter right on Jungkook's feet. With a wide mouth, Jungkook turned around and Taehyung knew he fucked up. Inhaling sharply, Jungkook let out a shaky chuckle. You did not just. I'm sorry, that was a mistake. Jungkook breathed in and breathed out, trying to be calm as he forced a smile to Taehyung and dialed a cafe's no. On his phone, hello, I'd like to have pancakes and banana pudding delivered to my address, thank you. You're cleaning that up. Quote, saying that, he limped his way out of the kitchen, trying not to stain the carpets. Now what am I gonna do with this? He said as he looked at the burnt pancake in disgust. That's your breakfast. I swear if you dare to waste it. Okay geez. And yeah, the morning just started. Days passed in the blink of an eye. Jungkook was already 1 month pregnant. And Taehyung, well, he was frustrated by Jungkook's mood swings and his punishment. But he tried his best to earn his forgiveness, which was not easy as he thought it would be. It was a normal morning and Taehyung had planned a lot. He was about to give Jungkook a special surprise at the dinner. He had been taking cooking lessons from several videos and magazines to make a proper and tasty dinner to please Jungkook. He had been working since the morning to prepare the ingredients. He might or might not also have made a small tent on their roof to watch a movie and apologize properly once more. Everything was planned. Now all he needed to do was bring Jungkook downstairs in about half an hour, surprise him with a pendant and a cake which he specially baked for Jungkook's 1 month pregnancy. Then show the room he has been decorating recently for their child, and after all of that, they're gonna go shop clothes for their baby. A special candlelight dinner in their garden and a romantic movie on the roof would be the only thing left for him to do at night. Maybe Jungkook would forgive him cause this time, he was serious. He wanted to make up for everything he did in the past few weeks. If only he knew, Jungkook had other plans. It was in the mid-noon when Jungkook got bored and decided to get dressed up in a cute outfit. He put some makeup and went downstairs to see Taehyung folding the clothes on the couch. Taehyung noticed him coming down the stairs as he narrowed his eyes, wondering why Jungkook would suddenly dress up at home. Are you going somewhere? Quote, yeah, where to? Quote, just to hang out with my friends. And those friends include, quote, Jimin Hung, Yugyeom, Bam Bam, Yoonwoo, Hyunjin and Bang Chan. Anyways, I'll get late, bye. Taehyung wanted to stop him, but he didn't want to come out as bossy again. Jungkook would probably return by 6 p.m., right? Weren't 2 hours enough for a friendly hangout? Plus he might get extra time to rearrange all the stuffs more properly. He tried his best to not feel bad, but a sad pout made its way to his lips. He just wanted to spend some time with his husband. But his husband seemed to be too busy with his friends. That's when it hit him. He used to be the same. He used to ignore Jungkook just like Jungkook is now ignoring him. He too used to hang out with his friends instead of spending time with the one who needed him the most. Jungkook must have felt the same way he is now feeling. Regret was all he felt at that moment as he continued doing his work. Time skip tilde. It was already 8:30 at night and Jungkook had not yet returned. Taehyung kept calling him but he didn't pick up. Worriedness and anger was all Taehyung felt then. He gritted his teeth and dialed his number once more. Getting no response, he threw his phone on the floor out of frustration. The fact that Jungkook was with Jimin was eating him up from inside. Meanwhile the strong smell of alcohol and sweaty bodies grinding and dancing their brains out to the loud music was all Jungkook experienced in the bar he was currently at. It was just supposed to be a friendly hangout in a cafe, but here he was in between his drunk friends who had insisted on going to a bar to enjoy their Sundays. He was never a big fan of loud music, parties and alcohol, but it would have been too early to go back home at 7 p.m. cause he had probably nothing to do at home, so he, without thinking much, decided to agree to go where his friends took him, and now he wanted to escape as soon as possible, but he couldn't leave his drunk friends all by themselves at a place with horny old men when he was the only one who didn't drink. It was already 8:30 p.m. when he decided to call his friends' husbands or brothers or boyfriends to take them back home. Yoonwoo's brother was the last one to come pick him up at 9:30 when he offered Jungkook a ride to his home cause it was too dark at night. Jungkook accepted the offer and by 10 o'clock, he was dropped at his house door. Before pushing the door open, he decided to check the time. As soon as he switched on his phone, he got bombarded with notifications of missed calls, voicemails and messages. That was when it hit him. It was 10 at night and he went out at 4 p.m. He knew he had to face Taehyung's anger, but he wouldn't try to defend himself cause it was his fault for staying outside for so long. But he wouldn't give in that easily. He would try to be strong so maybe Taehyung would scold him a little less. With sweaty palms, he unlocked the door and got inside with wobbly legs. He expected to be yelled at as soon as he got inside but didn't expect it to be dead silent. Taehyung was sitting on the couch, tightening his jaw, looking at him with an expressionless face. Jungkook gulped but kept his unbothered expression. "Where were you?" was the first thing Taehyung asked him as soon as he entered. "I told you, I was with my friends. I didn't ask you who you were with, I asked you where you were." "At a bar," Jungkook said with a fearless voice. "Did you even see the time?" Taehyung yelled. He was upset that Jungkook was not even bothering to look at him while talking. "Taehyung," Jungkook gritted his teeth. "First of all, you are not my guardian. Secondly, it's not even that late, and thirdly," he let out a sarcastic chuckle as he continued, getting close to Taehyung, looking directly into his eyes, "I don't think you have any right to get mad at me for coming at 10 p.m. just one night, when you yourself used come between 11 to 12 every night." That was all it took for Taehyung's heart to break. He knew Jungkook was right. He had no right to be mad at Jungkook when he himself was worse. Tears threatened to fall from his eyes as he looked at Jungkook, whose eyes held nothing but anger. He was mad at himself for expecting too much. His surprise, well, it's all ruined. He didn't want to be weak in front of Jungkook, so he just gave him a pained smile. "You're right, the food is on the table. You can eat when you feel like. I'm going to sleep in the upstairs guest room. My back aches from sleeping on the couch. Good night," saying that he rushed to the upstairs guest room, which was actually the room he had been decorating for their child. He curled up into a ball and let his tears fall. On the other side, Jungkook felt like his whole world crashed when he saw the pained expression on Tae's face. He expected Tae to scream at him, not agree with him. This was way more suffocating than being scolded. Tears pooled up in his one eyes as he went over to the dinner table just to be amazed by the dishes kept on the table. For a second, he almost thought that it was brought from a restaurant, but the dirty dishes in the sink made him believe that Tae actually cooked that. He took a spoon and tasted one of the dishes just to moan at the delicious taste. Suddenly sadness surrounded him when he noticed that the food was untouched. Tae didn't eat anything. He took a cold shower out of frustration and decided to go to his balcony to get some air. That was when he noticed 2 chairs and a table in his backyard. He got shocked as he rushed down just to be shocked by the small yet beautiful preparations done by the older male. There was a white round table with rose petals surrounding a steel plate which was covered by a round bowl with a little note stuck on the bowl. There was a candle placed on a candle holder and matchsticks were kept near the white chairs kept on both sides of the round table. Jungkook took the note and started reading it. Yeah, okay, I know I'm a coward to not be able to say this to your face, but I'm deeply sorry for whatever I let you go through, sad face. Even if I pay attention to someone else, you're the only one in my eyes and heart. You own me, my soul, my heart, my body, my everything. So don't hesitate to slap me whenever I misbehave with you, hee hee. Also, I worked hard on planning all of this by myself, so don't you think I deserve something in return too? Happy crying face, can I get your forgiveness? It's okay, you don't have to hurry, I'll wait, but I promise I won't ever misbehave with you, laughing face. Pinky promise. But don't you dare think all of this was just for you. It was also for that little bean inside you. Happy 1 month pregnancy, _. More 8 months to go, woof. I can't express my happiness knowing that we're parents. Finally. Anyways, let's cut the cake. I prepared it all by myself. Jungkook was now on full crying mode on seeing the little white chocolate cake Tae prepared for him. His attention was caught by the little bulb glowing on the roof. He rushed to the roof just to see the arrangements there. It was a small, cozy tent made of silk sheets with soft cushions and pillows placed cozily on the thick sheets. Tiny bulb lights adored the small tent. There were small